Hey, I'm Virgo and this is Psychedelic Actualization. On this channel we talk about topics like self-realization, self-actualization and working with psychedelics to live a more authentic and fulfilling life. So if you're interested in these kinds of topics, subscribe to the channel and join our Facebook group. So today I want to share the trip report of my LSD trip where I combined LSD with Rapé. A very interesting experience, I could say. So forgive me if I think a little bit about the trip because I didn't even manage to write it down in my trip journal. I know, a shame for the integration part of it, but I will try my best to report back the experience. So I was with a friend of mine and we were over at her house and we took the acid and we waited for the effects to come on. The effects came on. It was pretty strong. It was like 200 mics of really good acid. It was coming on really strong. I spent some time alone, like listening to great spiritual music, Deva Premal and Miten, I guess, in combination with Manes de Mor. Great music, and then the idea came to me that I wanted to try to combine Rapé with LSD. I've never done that before, and it's a funny story, no? It's taking Rapé inside on LSD is one of the most difficult things you can do, because if you've taken LSD, you know the feeling of it and like the thought processes that are going on and like how easily you get distracted. So it took me, no joke, like about maybe 2 to 3 hours to get everything together for the Rapé. It was like, okay, I do have going on. I do have my little Rapé here, which I can use for the Rapé, and I do have the Rapé. What else do I need? And then I thought about it, and I thought, okay, would be great if I would have toilet paper, like to sneeze and clean my nose with. So I went into the kitchen where my friend was, and then we talked about stuff and we drank tea and time passed, and then I forgot about the Rapé and I was like, no, I just went to get the toilet paper, where's toilet paper? And then I went get the toilet paper. I went back to my space in the living room and I was there with the Rapé and I had toilet paper and the Rapé, and I was like, what else do I need? Oh damn, a bucket would be nice if I have to purge or vomit. So I went to my friend, asked like for a bucket, and she was like also like on acid, like completely like in other words, and I think, oh, do we have a bucket? Do we have a bucket where I can vomit into? And it was so like chaotic to get everything together. But then I managed it to get everything together, really like after 2 or 3 hours, and I had really good Rapé. That's the shamanic snuff, you blow into your nose. It's like tobacco, mapacho tobacco, and ash, and maybe sometimes different plants inside of it, like a powder you can blow into your nose. I managed to get everything together, put on some good music, and wow, the intensity of the feeling, like right before the Rapé, like if you have strong and good Rapé, it's like a wow. Even if you do it like more often, or for example, I do have a lot of experience with it, but still like the respect for the medicine is really there, and it was really present before I took it. And then it was interesting in combination with the LSD. It was really interesting, because like I prepared like the ritual for it, and then I settled down into the meditation. I mean, I was meditating for the last 2 hours in between all this chaotic getting the stuff together, and I was like in that space already, you know. But then I focused myself, I got everything together, and I took the rapé first and second, and it was boom, you know, it was there. And it was so interesting. Like, as I told you, I've had a lot of experiences with rapé, but like only 2 or 3 out of maybe 100, I don't know, were like where I really felt like the spirit of the rapé. And this one was the most, not the most intense rapé journey I've had, but like the moment where I felt the spirit of the medicine, of the rapé, the most. And it was interesting, it was so good, it was so, wow, it just cleaned everything, so there was just this pure silence. Because it's interesting, like what rapé usually does for me in the meditation is that it blows out all thoughts and it makes me really present. And that's exactly what the acid does too to me when I prepared with my attention to get into the silence of truth. And so both of them do kind of the same thing, and it combined, it was like this beautiful harmony. I couldn't really like imagine that it would harmonize so well. I imagined like maybe it could have been like nasty in the nose with all the powder and on acid, and it should get weird or something, but it was beautiful. It was a beautiful harmony between those two substances. It cleared out everything, and I just got like deeper and deeper into the present moment and into the truth of presence. And also like a kind of it was not an entity, but like the spirit of the rapé was also present, and it was strong. It was like, yeah, like making me realize the importance of the conscious ritual around the rapé even more. And that was pretty interesting. That was pretty cool. And after that, we chilled a lot and had a good time, like last couple of hours on the acid trip. But like that was the highlight of the trip, you know. It took me an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours to get everything together. Just like 4 things: a bucket, the toilet paper, the rapé, the curipé, and the music. Took me like 3 hours. But then I was on the near the peak, or a little bit after the peak of the acid. Took the rapé. Beautiful experience. If you're into like taking rapé and experimenting with psychedelics, then I can really recommend that you try it to take rapé on LSD. I mean, I've heard that people like shamans do it in psilocybin mushroom ceremonies and ayahuasca ceremonies. I've experienced that also before, but I've not heard anybody talk about the combination of LSD and rapé. So, pretty interesting experience. Definitely want to explore that further. But like, I don't really like to combine things, but sometimes it's like interesting to see if it harmonizes well. And this, it does. Other than the fact that it's pretty difficult to get everything together for the rapé when you're inside. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to share with you today. The story where I combined LSD and rapé. Beautiful experience. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested in topics like self-realization, self-actualization, and working with psychedelics to live a more fulfilling life, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and write a comment down below, like what do you think about this combination? Has anybody of you tried it? Do you want to try it or not? Share your thoughts in the comment section down below. Join our Facebook group, follow me on Instagram, and I will see you in the next one. Much love. Namaste.